Hey guys, and welcome back to Taylor Tech. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Impal Swift Bluetooth 4.0 headset. This is something I got from my wife for my anniversary back in June that I've been using for several months now while I work out. It's a great little headset for while you're working out. The ideal use for a headset like this is when you're working out or in the gym and you want to be able to listen to your music or take the impromptu phone call, but you don't want to be physically tethered to your phone. I find that it is much better than having earbuds because they can get jostled or pulled out while you're working out, and if you make it more likely for you to drop your phone when you're trying to change tracks or something like that because it's tethered. It also, the cables tend to be long and in the way. They can get stuck on equipment, get yanked out of your ears. You're more likely to damage your earbuds. It's no fun. So I've loved these. They've been fantastic, other than a few little quirks, which I'll talk about here in a second. So physically, they're really light. They kind of stick out of the ear pretty far. I'll stick one in there so you can see they hang out pretty far from the ear, but I don't really do anything that has a helmet on or anything like that with them, so it hasn't really bothered me in that sense. They do have pretty well fitted earbuds. They're very soft rubber, so they kind of form to your ear, which makes them very isolating, which is nice if you're in a loud environment. There's a charging port on one earbud right here, and on the other earbud, you've got your main button as well as a volume up and down button. The specs on these were pretty light. It was hard to come by actual information in terms of the audio specs on them, but they are Bluetooth 4.0. So if you have a brand new cell phone, you'll be able to take advantage of that extra range and clarity that Bluetooth 4.0 provides. They have a up to 5-hour talk time or listen time, as well as 186-hour standby time, and they boast up to a 30-foot range. Now, these two claims about talk time and range I thought were pretty ridiculous when I first heard them, because a 5-hour wireless headset seems insane, but I've actually found that they do a little bit better than that. I find that I charge these about every 2 to 3 weeks, so I'm getting far more than the spec'd out 5 hours. And I did test the range once, and I was able to walk clear to the other side of our gym, which is pretty big, with my phone sitting on the other end. I actually got kind of nervous that I was going to lose my phone there. But I never had the signal drop out the entire time. It'd be very feasible for me to leave my phone in a bag sitting next to the wall and listen to my music without having to have it on my physical person. So this is a huge improvement over Bluetooth 3.0 devices, which, if you've had one, it gets more than 3 or 4 feet away, and all of a sudden it starts dropping out. Now, one feature that I haven't actually tested yet is they claim to be able to listen to 2 Bluetooth sources at the same time. Well, that's really cool. So you could have like a phone and an iPod, or Zune if you're into such things. So you're listening to music on your Zune and you take a call on your phone. I didn't actually get the chance to test that, so that's one feature that I'm not sure how well it works. In terms of the limitations of the device, there's really 2 things that kind of frustrated me about them. One is that the charging port for me is a bit of a pain to get to, especially if you cut your fingernails regularly. It's kind of hard to pop out, and then once you pop it out, the actual rubber cover still half is in the way of the micro USB charging port. It's not impossible to get it plugged in and charging, but I always feel like I'm about to rip this sucker off every time I try and move it out of the way to get the charger plugged in. Also, this cord, I understand the flat cord thing is cool and in and whatever, but it's a really bad choice for these headphones, and I'll show you why. And if you don't take the time to go through and straighten the cord all the way out before you put them in, it will bunch up on the back of your neck, and that is really annoying if you're running. So what I find is if I actually just take the time to straighten the cord out perfectly flat before I put it on, it will lay flat on my back while I'm wearing them, and it doesn't bounce and hit me in the head and annoy the crap out of me. But the thing is, considering the price of these guys, those are issues that can easily be worked around. So I know I said they were a gift, but I went and looked up the price just so that I could tell you guys about them. They're $20 on Amazon with free Prime shipping if you have Prime. To me, that's an amazing deal. So the audio quality on these is great. You're going to have a little bit of low-end loss on any set of earbuds just because of the nature of them being much smaller. But I found that it's not as bad as I would have thought for being a wireless headset. And I had no issues with music dropping out while I was listening, which I've had with other Bluetooth devices, namely with cars. I do find that when I, for the first time, connect them, for the first minute or 2 that it's connected, there will be occasional stutter, but that seems to be more maybe like a handshake thing between the phone and the headset, that it goes away, and once it's gone for the entire duration of listening. They're extremely simple and easy to use. It took just moments to pair them with my phone. They've got the volume buttons on the side. They're very easy, they're nice and spread out, so it's easy to tell if you're going volume up or volume down. And the power button is easy to push, and actually the size in this case is an advantage. You can push the power button without smashing the whole thing into your ear. So in terms of value, I couldn't be happier with these. I would have gladly bought them for myself if they weren't a gift, knowing how good they are. You're going to get a lot of listening time out of them. The noise isolation is nice when you're in a loud gym, and they're lightweight enough that you barely feel them. That, coupled with the good range and the quality of the audio, couldn't be happier with. The few downsides that they have in terms of the flat cord being a little bit annoying when you're first putting them on, and the charging port being a little bit of a pain in the butt to get to, are absolutely worth the entry price of $20. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, throw a thumbs up on it. Leave any comments you have for me in the comment section below. Also, if you think this video would be helpful for people you know, share it out with them. Sharing really helps. There are links in the description section below to places you can find me online like Twitter, Reddit, and Steam. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.